Hello everyone, welcome to the Ruination playoff video. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look into all the fights we've got coming up here in semifinals week and make some predictions and see if we can figure out who's going to come on with the championships in each of the different weight classes. Before we get into that though, I just want to take a quick moment and give a thanks to everyone who competed in the season here. Had our ups and downs this season. I think we can all admit that it was still a pretty fun season, and we all having a lot of fun so far this season. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll look into lightweights. We'll see how we do. Alright, first off in lightweight we have Servant's Assistant versus Annoying Box Rush. And this one's kind of hard to figure out because this is the one fight that didn't actually happen the first time. It's kind of hard. I mean, I can see Annoying Box Rush taking this one, but at the same time, he's also been kind of inconsistent with the way he's won and lost some fights. I'm probably going to have to lean and go with number one seed and say Servant's Assistant's going to take this one. And our other match in lightweight is Dr. Robotnik versus Antivirus. This one was rather lopsided the first time around. I don't really think it's going to be quite so big of a spread this time. I still think Robotnik will take it, but I do think that Antivirus is going to make it a lot closer this time. So, that leaves us with the finals of Servant's Assistant versus Dr. Robotnik. Which Servant's Assistant took the first time, and which I would probably give him the edge too in the rematch. So for lightweight, we'll go ahead and say that our champion will be the Servant's Assistant. Alright, so our first middleweight match is Hammer and Nails versus Luna. I think I have to say it's pretty clear that this one favors Luna. It's just the weapon's just gonna be too destructive here. It's when with the right strategy, Hammer Nails could take it. I mean, he's had some good ideas with strategies in the past few weeks, but I just don't think there's anything's gonna really be enough here. Our other middleweight fight is Braveheart and Roosterteeth. The first fight was pretty easily won for Braveheart, and all things considered, this one should be too. Braveheart's tough enough that all he has to do is wedge him and knock him over, and obviously Roosterteeth has no chance of self-righting, so that's all we wrote there. So we'll give the other spot to Braveheart. So our finals then will be Braveheart versus Luna, which actually, oddly enough, I did predict going into the season. So I guess I can stick with that. And I'll stick with the winner that I picked ahead of time and say that Braveheart will take the middleweight championship. Alright, so to start things off, in heavyweight, we have a rematch of a fight that happened just last week with Craze and Revolver Ocelot. It's a very close match, a very tough one to decide, really. It's kind of tough for me to say that the same bot will lose twice in a row, so I might just have to give the advantage to Ocelot here, just because of how close the fight was, and like I said, it's one of those ones that really could go either way, but I'm wary of saying the same bot will lose twice, and twice in the same, twice in a row. It's, I don't want to seem like I'm favoring it just because it's Ocelot, but like I said, I'm going to give him the slight advantage here. Yeah, it doesn't get any easier looking at the other fight. Cutie Honey versus Camo Alert. Um, I really don't want to decide any of these heavyweight fights, to be honest. I guess I probably want to say that Camel Alert will take it. He's just been on a really good streak lately. I think he's got a lot of momentum going. I just think he's got enough going here to make a push towards the finals. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and say Camel Alert will take the other final spot, which leads to a showdown between him and Revolver Ocelot. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'll probably give the advantage to Camo Alert in that case and say that Camo Alert's going to walk away as the heavyweight champion. So last but not least, we move on to Super Heavyweight. We'll start off with our rematch of Fantastic Slammer versus Hector Le Mans. It was actually a surprisingly close fight the first time around, and Hector did get that really nice clutch victory over Taxcutter just to make it into the playoffs. I'm not really sure that he'll be able to overcome Fantastic Slammer. The armor just might be a little bit too much, and if Fantastic Slammer is able to get enough offense, he can take over the match. So I'll just go ahead and suggest that Slammer has the advantage, and I'll give him the playoff spot. On the other side, we have Taxcutter versus Lethal Injection. This one's actually really tough to figure out. Taxcutter's done a good job causing a lot of damage, but Lethal Injection's been hanging tough in a lot of fights. This one's really tough for me to call. I hate saying that over and over again, but I kind of have to think that they'll eventually favor Taxcutter. I just think that his speed and weapon power are just going to be a little bit too much for Lethal Injection to overcome. It really could go either way, but I have to give him the advantage. So it leaves us with the rematch of Taxcutter and Slammer, in which case I'd probably say that Slammer takes it, but it'd be really close. So that'll go ahead and wrap things up for my predictions video. Sorry if things were kind of short and brief. Technical limitations. Can't really do as much as I'd really like to, but, nice little fun presentation anyway. So, now with that said, we can all go ahead and enjoy the playoffs, see who wins, see how wrong I am. But, see you there on the boards. Time for some more Xbox. Bye.